Hello everyone, welcome back to Sai Homeschool. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more updates. So last class we completely studied about the metals, how metals reacts with water, how metals reacts with acids and how metals reacts with non-metals and all. So now we will study what are the chemical properties of non-metal. So we studied the physical and chemical properties of metals. Now we will see chemical properties of non-metals. So when non-metal reacts with oxygen, you will get a non-metallic oxide. So non-metallic oxide, usually it will be acidic in nature. So we studied last class when metal reacts with the oxygen, we are getting a metallic oxide. So that metallic oxide usually it is a, so metallic oxide is basic in nature. This is very, very important for your examination. They will ask these questions. So when non-metal reacts with the oxygen, you will get a non-metallic oxides, which is acidic or basic. Metallic oxides will be basic in nature. So this is very important. So if I take a non-metal carbon, when it will be reacts with oxygen, you will get a carbon dioxide. One more example we can take when sulfur reacts with oxygen, you will get sulfur dioxide. This is also non-metal. When reacts with the oxygen, you will get a non-metallic oxides. You will get it. So non-metallic oxides, these non-metallic oxides cannot dissolve in water. So if it so another property, if you take non-metals, do not react with water. So non-metals, these non-metals, one property is this one. When non-metal reacts with oxygen, you will get non-metallic oxide. Second, it will do not react with water. And also third, it will be do not react with acids. Non-metals do not react with acids. And third one so when it is not react with acids, it cannot show any displacement reactions. There above you observe metals, you can observe a displacement reaction. Here non-metals do not show any displacement reaction. So here metallic oxides, so metals do not dissolve in water and do not react with water. So if you take a metal oxide, so metal oxide what we are getting above is CO2. CO2, when dissolved in water, it is not reacting, it is dissolving. When dissolved in water, the product you are getting is H2CO3. H2CO3. That is carbonic. Here acids you are getting, it is just dissolving, it is not reacting with the water. Metallic oxide do not dissolve in, it will dissolve in water. Non-metallic oxides can dissolve in water. So, but it will not, non-metals will not react with the water. That is, so this is a very important, that is nature, maybe they may ask nature of metallic oxides is basic. Nature of non-metallic oxide is acidic in nature. So if you take when metallic oxide reacts with the water, you will get a react. It is not reacting, it is dissolving with the water. You are getting a bases. Non-metallic oxide when dissolved in water, you will get a acids. That is very important for you. Nature of these metal oxide and metallic oxide. So one more small topic from this metals and non-metals, we'll see how do we occur the metal occurrence of metals. So where in the earth crust what we are getting the metal sources or metals we are getting, is it all the metals we are getting is pure metals we are getting where we are now we are using the metals, that metal as it is we are getting in the earth? No, we will not get the metals in the pure form. That will be, so it will be combined form we will get. It will be soluble with the more compounds. That is, so the elements or compounds which occur naturally in the Earth's crust is known as minerals. So the compounds, one question they will ask, the elements or compounds which are naturally occur in the Earth crust, it is called minerals. So these minerals contain high percentage of particular metal and metal can be profitably extracted. That is called ores. What are ores is the minerals from which metal can be profitably extracted. That is called ores. Minerals are, that is the definition for ores. Minerals are the metal elements or compounds that naturally occur in Earth's crust is called minerals. So if you, how do you extract these metals? So all the metals we, what we said, it is not in the few form we are getting. It is, there are more many impurities present in the metal. So if you observe some metals, sodium is a one metal. So sodium we are, it is highly reactive. We know. Is it occur in directly sodium? No, it is. It will be a. It will be, sodium will be occurred in the form of NaCl, and so here sodium metal we are extracting. So this metal, it has obtained in the form of NaCl and Na2O. That is what, by using this all the metals will be cannot extract in the same way, so that profitably what we are extracting the metal, that we will call it as ores. So this is NaNO3. So in these, all these three forms, sodium will be obtained. From these, you should extract the metal by using different process. So how the extraction of metals? So based on the reactivity series, some metals will be in the pure form, free state will be obtained. Some it will be found with their compound. Some it will be in the less reactive elements based on this reactivity. So if sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and aluminium, these are high reactive elements so that they can react with the mud particles and some other metals easily. So there is a more impurities will be present on this. So we have to do extract this by using different ways with the more process. So how it will be happen, we'll see. Then some gold, silver and platinum are less reactive. They will be obtained in the free state. So this will be less reactive elements. So they may have less impurities present on it. We can extract. So then Zn, Fe and lead and iron, it is be moderately reactive. It will be obtained in the form of the ores obtained, it will be in the form of oxides and sulfides and in the form of carbonate. So that ores can many metals, it will be oxides. So this is because oxygen is very reactive element and it will be very abundant on earth, so that these metals will be reacted with the oxygen, sulfur. So many metals of these it will be obtained in the form of oxides, sulfides and carbonates. So based on this, how the extraction takes place, extraction of metals will be, we are doing, we'll discuss in the next class. Metals with the more reactive, metals with the medium reactive, metals with the less reactive. So there is a many different steps using, we should extract the metal. So if you take a ore, that is concentration of ore, you have to find how much impurity is present in the ore, that you have to check it. That is based on metals of high reactivity, metals of medium reactivity, metals of low reactivity. Metals of high reactivity, they have more impurities present on it. We should use it by electrolysis of molten ore. Then we will get a pure metal. So each one and each, all the extraction metals, electrolysis, calcination, roasting. These are all we'll study refining of ores, each and everything step by step in the next class. Then metals with a medium reactivity that so so medium reactivity metals it will be obtained in the form of carbonate ores and sulfide ores. So carbonate ores we should do calcination and roasting. What is calcination and what is roasting? By using heat. How we will extract low heat and high heat we will see in the next class. Sulfide ores is will be very difficult to remove sulfide ores, so that we have to do roasting. After that, so oxide of we have to convert the sulfide ores and carbonates ores into oxide of ore. Then we should reduction to metal and purification of that metals we should do. Then metals of low reactivity, there is a sulfide ores present. Just by using roasting we can get a metals that we should do refining, we will get a pure form of metal. So all the metals, one question they may ask, so the extraction of metals, is it the way of doing extraction for all the metals is same? No, it is. So based on the combined form, what are the compounds present in it, based on that we should extract the ore. So here if you take these electrolysis process, more reactive elements what we have here, that we should be, they have more combined. There is a metals with the more impurities it will be present, so that what we have to do, that this extraction of metals will be little difficult. So if you take a metals with less reactive, so it has sulfide and oxide ores, that also it will be in the form of different extraction will be different for these. So these will be obtained in the natural state. So it is most of the metal it will be present with less compounds, so that it will be extraction will be little easy, almost obtained in the nature form, so that extraction will be little easy. So study of these. So it is, so extraction of metals from the ores, what we are doing, that process we will call it as a metallurgy. So metallurgy, you should know the definition for metallurgy. Metallurgy, it is a branch of chemistry which deals with the extraction of metals from the ore. So this extraction what we are doing from the ore, that is called extraction of metals from ores, is called metallurgy. That is very important. So and also you should know which metal is obtained in the oxides forms and which will be in the sulfur form. If you take a iron, so iron will be obtained Fe2O3. It is will be in the oxide form. Fe2O3 and also Fe3O4. If you observe Zn, how ZnS, ZnS and ZnCO3, carbonate ores, sulfide ores, oxide ores, it will be ZnCO3. It is CO3, ZnCO3 and also ZnO. So zinc is not directly obtained on the earth crust, it will be obtained in the form of ZnS, ZnCO3 and ZnO. How these metals, high reactive metals, how we will extract, less reactive metals, how we will extract. This enrichment of ores we will see in the next class. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.